Well, wait, why did you
All right. So I know it's pretty early, and a lot of you are probably tired, so I'm going to start off by trying to get you guys a little bit involved. So why don't we start off by everyone say out loud some place that they visited or would like to visit.
Seattle.
Seattle, Spain, Washington, any others?
Sudan.
New Zealand, Sudan. All right, so those are all some pretty nice places. I might be a little biased towards Seattle. But how many of you guys have actually traveled abroad, either to those places you shouted out or some other nice places? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many of you in the future would like to visit these places? All right. Now, how many of you have actually made a plan to? How many of you know when and how you're going to get to these places, what you're going to do, and why you want to go there? All right, so that's the problem right there. So many kids these days, they want to say that they want to travel, but then they never actually make the plan to. So many college kids go through school without studying abroad, even though it's right there, just waiting for them to access it. Kids who don't take advantage of these see consequences in both their education and health. And it's such an easy thing that can be fixed. And I'm going to talk about why you should take advantage of the study abroad programs here. The lack of global experience from American students has negative consequences in both education and health. According to Klebnikov's 2015 article, More U.S. Students Are Studying Abroad, the amount of U.S. students going abroad has doubled in the last 15 years, and while that may seem like a good thing, it's still less than 10% of all students who manage to take advantage of these programs before they graduate. Furthermore, as Goodman explains in his 2014 article, Every Student Should Study Abroad, the planet is extremely globalized right now, and this means that the job market is just extremely competitive, and it will only become more so once we graduate. American graduates who don't study abroad lack the international experience, language capabilities, and cultural skills that other graduates have. Studying abroad would not only allow us graduates to gain these skills and thus make us better candidates for the market, but also ensure that American businesses perform ethically when dealing with other countries. On the health side, college is extremely stressful for all of us. Whether you're working on projects or studying for finals, there's a lot you have to do, and it can wear out. It can wear us out. However, traveling has been seen to have numerous health benefits that can easily counter the stress we all see. The Global Commission on Aging released research showing that men who don't take annual vacations are at risk of have a 30% higher risk of heart disease-related deaths, and this stat is even higher for women. The health benefits seen for taking vacations are both immediate and lasting, and students or people who go on vacations both see stress relief and tension relief while they're planning their trip, while they're on their trip, and for months after they return from it. Positive effects are also seen in the social lives of people who prioritize travel. For example, the 2005 Wisconsin Medical Journal published data on how traveling affects women specifically. Those who travel twice or more per year see that they have almost half the tension, almost twice the socialization, and over twice the marital satisfaction of their counterparts who only travel once every 6 years or even less frequently. So with all these great benefits, why do so many people avoid going abroad? Well, according to Saltaghi's 2015 article, Why Don't More Students Study Abroad?, two of the main reasons students don't choose to take advantage of these programs is that they don't have proper support from their college or university, and they don't have the financial resources available to them. It takes a lot to go abroad. You can't just make a whimsy choice and say you want to go study in a foreign country. And it takes a lot of money as well. Luckily for us, Cal Poly has amazing support for those who are interested in going abroad. In fact, if we look at the Cal Poly International Center, it says that there are over 500 Cal Poly approved programs. A quick search through their website could yield, or it could give you guys a result that you didn't know about, and it could inspire you to maybe go someplace new that you've never thought of before. All it takes is a quick search, and if you're more interested, you can meet with your advisor as well, and they have all the information you need, and they can get you on your way to studying abroad. Financial support is also widely available for those who need it. Dunkel's 2017 article has updated info on scholarships available for anyone who wants to go abroad. It's provided by Go Overseas, and anyone who's looking for a scholarship grant, I'm sure that there's something out there for you. In fact, there are thousands of dollars that are left unclaimed every year only because students aren't applying for them. So even though students say that their universities don't provide support or they don't have the financial resources, it's easy to see that Cal Poly gives us all the tools we need if anyone wants to study abroad. Visualize a world with perfect communication where people of all cultures understand each other and can get along, to put it simply. Would this fix the global political scene and potentially end wars? Or could it help brighten our economy and finally end poverty? Those are big hypotheticals, but increasing Americans who study abroad would be a great step in the right direction. Lisa Chifo's assessment of student attitudes after a short abroad program shows that any kids who go abroad have a significant increase in intercultural awareness and global interdependence. These two things, while they're pretty big words, both show that students who go abroad are able to better interact and better coordinate with people from other cultures. It's something that has been criticized of America of late for our international policy, and it's something that you can take into your own hands and better of yourself. Furthermore, Mercer's USA Today article, Educational Benefits of Travel, shows that experiencing other cultures, getting the perspective from going abroad, and the language skills that you get just from being in another country are all hugely beneficial to your education. Not only are these skills marketable, but it also has been shown to improve your education when you return home. Many students spend all 4 or 5 years in the same setting, but being able to spend one of those in a different country can gain you new perspectives or could even show you something you didn't know, for example. Let's say you want to go abroad in Paris and you're looking at the Eiffel Tower and that architecture just wonders you, just amazes you. Maybe now you figure out that architecture is actually a passion of yours and it's something you might need to look into. Going abroad can just give you new perspectives that you didn't have before that you would totally miss out on if you stayed home. And don't put this off. As Kutsky writes in her 2015 article, Why Little Kids Love to Travel, it's been shown that visiting new places is one of the most active forms of listening. Being exposed can inspire you to new things, and even though we wouldn't consider ourselves little anymore, the earlier you go abroad, the faster you can gain all of these experiences and the longer they will benefit you. So now we've seen how easy it is to gain all of the amazing benefits that traveling abroad has to offer. Those of you who raised your hands at the beginning of my speech, take time to maybe think about where you want to go, look at the Cal Poly website, and maybe even schedule a meeting with your advisor. Take advantage of the Cal Poly resources available to us while we're here. These years, these 4 or 5 years, are going to go by fast. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. Thank you.